I'm now a great iPet dog play guitars 34 vintage shirt living in Berlin, but know already that I will move abroad again in the future. All for no reason, huh? The government just didn't like her family. Wasn't it because the family was exploiting the people or anything? And nothing that happens here could compare? Really? We incarcerate 4x as much of our population. But of course, they are all guilty while China is evil because, reasons. The worst case scenario for Marine. You great iPet dog play guitars 34 vintage shirt say? Take me with you. Or at the very least, save me some lobster. If this wasn't a global pandemic, maybe I'd do this. I did last time I lost my job. Probably not this time. My grandfather and great-great-grandfathers were a writer and a doctor respectively. As intellectuals, they were potentially revolutionists who would overthrow Mao. So the whole family was sent to exile in a remote village. And many of them were sent to labor camps enduring horrible things. My mom, the youngest of the family, was under being born so late able to escape all of that and go to a proper boarding school. Great iPet dog play guitars 34 vintage shirt, tank top, V-neck, sweatshirt and hoodie, sweatshirt, tank top, V-neck. China is the great iPet dog play guitars 34 vintage shirts neighbor in the world. Morally never, but we are an empire post WW1, and that brings a lot of benefits to people living in the homeland. However, since roughly the Vietnam War that the empire has fluctuated great iPet dog play guitars 34 vintage shirt and become increasingly uneasy. That in itself is unsettling to people who have always known the US as a superpower. Its fall will hurt those who have seen its benefits, but the resulting instability and unrest will still and maybe mostly hurt those who never received the spoils of an empire. America is a great country in many ways. It's the center of innovation. Great iPet dog play guitars 34 vintage shirt of many technological and cultural breakthroughs that make the modern world great iPet dog play guitars 34 vintage shirt what it is today. It's also a large country. And large countries trend toward political instability and breakup without an external threat. It was objectively better in many ways economically. Boomers had it great. And objectively worse in many other ways, like if you were black pre-civil rights. So white boomers, with some rationality, have a great America in their memories. I'm Canadian, so I don't know. But it certainly seems like they believe it. According to them, they are back World War champs. Every time I learn more about the history of my country, the less great iPet dog play guitars 34 vintage shirt convinced me that America was ever a great country. Other products.